Okay, we've started, I guess. Hi everyone, it's me. I did a little video for YouTube, I think a week or so back, and I said that I would answer all your questions, and I haven't done so yet, so we're gonna start now. This is gonna be in bits and pieces. I hope this works. Okay, here we go. I guess I'm gonna start with the Facebook questions. Okay. So please describe your early years in Toronto. What neighborhood did you grow up in? Where did you eat out? And when you wanted good Vietnamese food. Okay, so first of all, I have this nasally voice you're hearing is because I've had a cold for the last week or so I still sound like this. But okay, where did I grow up? Stop tiptoeing. Go. Good thing this isn't live. I'm in trouble. Okay, so please describe your early years in Toronto. I grew up in Scarborough, to be exact. It's near Toronto. It's not exactly in Toronto, the city. It's in the greater metropolitan Toronto area. So I grew up in Scarborough. Let me see. Describe. I basically grew up around very little Vietnamese people. The places that I went to school, maybe there was like 2 or 3 other Vietnamese people in the entire school at a time. And then also the high school that I chose to go to, Wexford. Wexford is a special arts school. It has a bunch of special arts programs, and you know, you gotta sort of audition to be in the programs and all that. And for some reason, I don't know why this is, but for some reason there were very few other Vietnamese people in the high school. So I ended up growing up with Canadians. You know, I'm Canadian. That's how I grew up. That's kind of boring, right? I'm sorry. Let me try to make this exciting. Lived with mom and dad, my sister. You know, she traveled a lot more when she started singing. So I didn't see her much during my college years, and I went to York University. I auditioned for the acting conservatory, studied acting for 4 years. It was a lot of hard work. You know, it was a conservatory, so we auditioned, and I think they started out with 18 people. 18 people were accepted in the program out of the whole country. So it was a really tough a tough program, and I learned, oh geez, I learned so much that I still use every day. So I hope that explained it. Where did I go to eat and good Vietnamese food? To be honest, I don't remember where the good Vietnamese food places were, because it was always, when I would go to eat Vietnamese food, I would be with mom and dad always remembered where they were. I never remember. Usually when I went out to eat there, I liked to have Greek food, and I don't get a lot of Greek food. There's like seemingly no good Greek food restaurants in the area that I live in right now, so kind of sad. Kind of miss that. Dear Christine, I've listened to all your songs and I love them all, especially My Last Goodbye, Nobody, and No More Roses. However, they're very sad. Very, very sad. What inspired you to write these songs? Sorry for the sniffling. Do these songs reflect the relationships that you've experienced in your life? Okay, so to be fair, I'll just be really honest about this. My Last Goodbye was something that it kind of wrote itself in a very short amount of time, because it was something I couldn't say to someone. So it was something I lived through, and I don't know, but you know, after that, what happened was it became it kind of became everybody else's song. So I feel like the song has a life of its own. Nobody, my song Nobody. Nobody and No More Roses were both written during a time when I felt like you kind of hit a cap on when you're feeling lonely, and I was, you know, every now and then I go into this stage where I feel like I'm very alone in the way I think and the way I behave, function. So those songs were my expression of that. And especially No More Roses. That was sort of my declaration of I wanted to stop dating. I felt like I was so tired of the wrong guys, Mr. Wrong, you know. So there are no more roses at my door. I think actually one of the guys that I dated said that once. I don't know. But yeah, I hope that answers it. Is my life very, very sad? No, it's not. My life is, I'm very lucky. It's very full. There's a lot of everything, a lot of extremes, sadness, happiness, overwhelming extremities, and a lot of lessons. And a lot of lessons. Okay, so second question. Sorry, one more question. What is my view on love? My view on love. My view on love. Ugh. It's kind of a big question. What is my view on love? I believe in love. Wholeheartedly. Stupidly. You know, I don't get jaded about it. I don't feel like if you don't find love, then maybe it doesn't exist, or I don't know. I still believe in it. I believe in it wholeheartedly. That's all. That's the only view I have on it. And you know, love makes us do stupid things. Love makes us make the wrong decisions sometimes. But you know, who's to say that they're right or wrong? And I don't know. I think everything we do is fueled by it. So that's my view on love. Jeez, I hope I answered that. Okay. Moving on. Maybe this is the last one, and I should stop for now. There are so many. I didn't realize there would be so many questions, so I'm just doing the first like few, and then I'll continue later. Okay. Hi to Christine. What would you do if you were the last person alive on Earth? And what is the funniest thing you did as a kid? Okay. And, okay, and thank you for liking my smiling. Okay. If I was the last person on Earth, I would, well, it depends. Do I get to be pregnant and then the last person on Earth? Because then I could, you know, make another person and then somehow, but wait a minute, but then that person wouldn't be able to procreate, so I don't know. I was going to say I would try to repopulate the Earth, but I don't know if I can do that all on my own. If I were the last person on Earth, what would I do? You know what I would do? I would sit down and I would record everything I know as a human being, having lived this life already, everything I remember and know and have learned through living, through learning from other people. Everything I can possibly remember, I would write that down into a book, a journal of some sort. And I would just hope that one day, if ever humans were to be back on Earth, that they would read that and they'd know about, at least they'd know the little bit that I remember. Because if I were the last person on Earth, then that would be my responsibility. Gosh, I hope that works. And then jump to funniest thing I remember doing as a kid. In 7th grade, there was a concert that myself and the people in my choir did, and it was, we sang a whole bunch of Disney songs, and I remember singing songs from The Lion King, and I had we all had tails on and like lioness ears. So that's what I remember. Okay, that's it for now. I'll do more later, but I didn't realize there would be so many questions. I'll do more later. Okay, for now. Bye.